Miss Stacy. Welcome to Stacy's Homestead. And today I'm going to be making rice pilaf. I don't know if I made a video about it, so I'm just doing it. So this is how my family taught me how to make rice pilaf, and this is how traditionally we've made it. So basically, you need angel hair pasta or like already like cut fagio. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. But this is handy if you already have that. The angel hair pasta will do just fine, and even just regular spaghetti noodles and a pinch. And then you need a cube of butter and some broth. I like to use my turkey broth that I can myself, or chicken broth that I can. Normally I just use turkey broth because I have just so much turkey broth. Like right now, after this turkey's done, which I cooked on high for the first 2 hours at 350, and then I turn it to low between 150 and 200 overnight, and it's perfect in my roaster. I have to show you. It's so good. Okay, and my husband bought the smallest turkey. Okay, I have 3 turkeys I raised. And I was gonna process them, but you know how turkey love is. They're just the darnest cutest thing, but one's a male and 2 females, so they're perfect for breeding. So hopefully I'll get some eggs out of them and I'll eat their babies. So the next year I'll process turkey. But yeah, so I said go get a turkey from the store. It was on sale. He got me a tiny, tiny turkey. It's like a chicken, size of a chicken. I can't believe it. I was so upset. But anyways, here's my chicken turkey. Look at that. Look how small it is. Anyways, it's really nice and moist and perfect. Like about 150 all night, it created such moisture in here and steam. So perfect. And put the foil on so it doesn't release the steam off the vents. I like to do it in my roaster overnight. Alright, so we're gonna do the pilaf here. Okay. I'll set my camera up so I can show you how it's done. Basically, it's just broth, salt, pepper, and butter. Super easy. And if you don't have chicken broth, you make your own with bouillon. You use chicken bouillon. I sometimes even add chicken bouillon to it. So chicken bouillon is a key ingredient. What am I looking for? The butter. The butter. I went to the grocery store here because I ran out of my cooking butter. See, this stuff I like to eat. This is my eating butter, okay? Eating butter. I don't like to cook with it. I like to cook with like the Costco butter, or you know, the more inexpensive butters, but still better. And I ran out, went to the hole in the wall, the only grocery store I have in this town, without driving an hour. And of course they rip you off, and there's like $10 for a small thing of butter. I am not spending $10 for butter, so I'm just gonna use my eating butter. I mean, shoot, I can go to Costco and get a bunch more for the same price. So this is my eating butter, I call it. It's what I keep in my butter dish on the counter, spread on toast every morning. Oh, it's beautiful butter. I don't want to eat it. I'm trying to see, I used my last cooking butter, a stick of cooking butter for the turkey, because I like to put butter all over my turkey. So let's see. You're gonna see this. Oh, the lighting. You're gonna see this after Thanksgiving, because I'm making this Thanksgiving Day. There were, you know, I told you we were doing a Yosemite camping trip, and then so I'm gonna upload it after. Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna upload it right away. I don't know. You're gonna see it after Thanksgiving because I'm doing a Thanksgiving Day. So anyways, let's do my traditional rice pilaf. I'm pretty sure I made it before, but oh well, I'll do it again. It's so good. It's that good. It's for my children. Sari, pay attention. Alrighty, so here's the butter situation. I found a cooking butter, a little bit of cooking butter left from the turkey, and then a little bit of my eating butter. That's what I call it. Okay. All right, so I'm doing this one hand. Can't find my tripod. Let's see. We're gonna just melt the butter, and then we're gonna add your. That's a whole lot for. So here's the thing. I'm trying to. Hold on. I gotta scale down my recipe. It's so hard scaling down my recipe because this is like 2 cups of rice noodle amount. I'm only doing 1 cup of rice noodle. There we go. Anyways, I have to scale it down. So normally I do 2 cups. This is my first time doing 1 cup. I guess that's a little bit better. And I'll save it the next one for Christmas. Oh my goodness. There. Alright. Alright, there we go. So anyways, yeah, I'm having to scale down my recipes. It's very hard when you're used to cooking big your whole life. Cooking for a whole giant family, and then all of a sudden you can't. And I mean, we'll have leftovers. We're fine. I'm fine with leftovers, but I don't want to eat like rice pilaf for 2 weeks. Anyway, so this is the recipe I'm trying to do for just us, which would probably end up being enough for 10 people. So, this is like enough noodle for 1 cup of rice, and the another bunch of. Like, add double this if you're going to do 2 cups of rice, I say. And you're going to fry this till it browns, okay? You're just going to cook it up till it browns. Alright, so while that's browning, you're going to get your broth ready. So, if you don't have broth, you're going to get, like, you know, at least a couple quarts of water and add some chicken bouillon to it and make it to taste. And then that will be your broth. So, but I have turkey broth. I found a jar from 2019, so I got to use that one. So I think this is my oldest jar now. And then here's one from 2020. So, and then I still have 23, 21, 22, 23. So, yeah, I got to get these eaten. But look at Tatler lid from 2019. They hold up so good. Tatler lid from 2020. They just get, so they say you can reuse Tatler lids over and over again, right? But because it's been on here for so long, and it gets so dry around the edge, I wonder if, I mean, this, and you know, I had a 2017 one I reused. You can always buy new gaskets if in doubt. I think you just have to rehydrate them. Anyways, got that ready. And we're going to pour this in after we pour our rice in, okay? And then you want to get extra water on standby to add if needed. Okay, guys? So I'm doing 1 cup of rice, so I probably only need a quart of turkey broth, actually. But I got 2 just in case. So we'll start with 1. I forgot. There we go. Starting to brown nicely in the butter. This is what gives that rice pilaf that nutty taste. Gives it a nice little nutty taste. It's the butter in this. So you don't want to skip on the butter. No skimping on that butter. Once every one of them turn a nice brown, then we add the rice. Alright, so it's nice and brown here. Let's get our rice in. And then we're going to add our broth. Add our broth. There we go. And that just cook it with the lid on for about a half hour, occasionally checking and stirring, and then add liquid as needed. So I'm probably going to add just a little bit more liquid. Yeah, I only need one thing of turkey broth, I'm pretty sure. And we can add bouillon in if you want. I'm going to add probably a little bit of turkey bouillon right here. I'll use this turkey bouillon. Let me open it. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of turkey bouillon. Just sprinkle without even tasting, because I'm pretty sure I don't add bouillon to my turkey broth. I just want a little bit, just a little. So I don't add salt until after I do that, because this is salty. There. I think that would be perfect. A little bit of that. And then add your pepper. Let's add some pepper, black pepper. Boop. Okay, one-handed here. All right, add a black pepper. Just enough of black pepper for a taste. Okay. There we go. That's how you do it. And then, like I said, check on it and put the lid on. I might need a little more water. Put the lid on and let it sit for about, check on it in about 15 minutes. Because you want to stir it. It'll stick to the bottom. You don't want that. You don't want it sticking to the bottom. So maybe 10 minutes. Stir it. Stir it like every 10 minutes. That way it doesn't burn to the bottom of your pan. Because that was horrible when that happens. Okay. Alright. So I like making this first thing because it's the one thing that gets better as it rests. So, like after it's done, you'll let it rest for a little bit and it'll continue to absorb and like get a really good flavor and texture. So do this first thing. And this is about the time you want to taste it. And then add anything if you feel like it's needed, like salt. But it's perfect. With that little bit of bouillon in here that I put in my turkey broth, it's perfect. I don't even need to add anything. And I could taste the pepper. But I could tell the rice isn't done. So I'm going to need to add more water here. So you just have to kind of do it by feel. You can use any rice. Basmati rice is good with it. It gives a good texture with your noodle also. But I didn't do basmati rice this time. I just regular white rice, long grain. But I think I'll do basmati next time. It gives like a rice pilaf-y kind of texture. So, alright, we're going to let that set with the lid on and continue. We're going to turn it to low. Now, this is when you put it on low to simmer, okay? Low to simmer. And then it should be done in a few minutes. Alrighty guys, so it's been another 10 minutes and when the rice is like almost done, there's going to be like a little bit of fluid left in here. That means it's almost done. But you can't, I can't continue, for me. I found that I can't continue to cook it until it's all the way done because it will burn. So the texture, it's like about done, right? It has a little bit of moisture in here. This is when you turn it off and you just let it sit here and continue to cook with the heat off with the lid on, and that's it. That's all it is. All done. It has still a little bit of moisture. Just turn the heat off and put the lid on and just let it sit there and don't take the cover off for like an hour and then it'll be perfect. Perfect. And now I gotta make green bean casserole, so let's do that too. Let's just go ahead and do that. My two favorite things. Alright, so the green bean casserole is super simple. It's like the easiest thing, and you use a lot of canned goods with this stuff. But so let me show you. I have my homemade cream of chicken. I made it's 2019 right here. Of course, you can use store-bought canned cream of chicken, but I have that. It's really good. But you want to use cream of mushroom. So I like to do both. So I do these two combined, and then you get your green beans, and then I like to put mushrooms on top. Now, I can my own mushrooms normally, but I ran out, so I had to buy some. And the green beans, I like these ones. They're super good, the Italian cut green beans. And then I put a little plop of mayonnaise in, and salt and pepper, and that's it. And of course, French onions as a topper. So let's get that ready to pop in the oven. That's easy peasy, like super easy. Alright, so this is the easiest thing to do, and I always like to add just like a little plop of mayonnaise. It gives a good flavor. Mom always did that, so I do it. Let's see, we're gonna do our cream of chicken. Sorry guys, there's football in the background. Trying to hurry up and get my cooking video done before everyone starts making noise. Alright, so we're going to open up my cream of chicken. Tatler lid, super good. I love Tatler lids because they hold up for so long, and then you don't have to worry about like the lid decaying on you. There we go. And you push in on this and go up. There's this little thing right here, if y'all want to know. You push in so you don't rip your rubber. Alright, so we're going to add this. That was a good seal. Always make sure there's a good seal on your stuff. Look at that. My homemade cream of chicken is so good. Okay. And then a thing of cream of mushroom and I'm going to make a full size of this. I'm not cutting the recipe in half because I don't know how. Plus, my son loves this. Shandon loves it, so he'll eat it all. And then you just mix it up. That's cream of mushroom and cream of chicken. Nice little sloppy, saucy mess. Sloppy, saucy mess. Usually I use a bigger dish than this, like lengthwise. I don't know why I didn't do that. Like a casserole dish. I think I just got this out. That's fine. Alright. So, and you can rinse these out if you need more, liquid, but you don't. Alright, let's get our green beans going. I might need another one of these. I have my homemade canned green beans, but I try to save those because I can them in broth for, like just individual eating. Alright, let's drain these real fast. Alright, you always drain your vegetables. I can't stand it when people just think you gotta cook them in their juice. I mean, it's good to survival situation to drink. It's not bad for you, but it's just not very tasty. Drain it and cook it in butter at least. Don't cook it in its own juices. Or bacon grease is the best thing to cook. Yeah, we're gonna need one more. One more, because that's just too much sauce for that can. I'll do one more. Yeah, so like cooking, what I was saying, cooking them in its juices isn't very tasty, but it's good. Like if you're, look at all that, this is all drinkable. It has good vitamins. Put it in vegetable soup, you know what I mean? That's when it's good. Or like, if you're in a survival situation, green beans have the most water. Green beans have a lot of water. Oh, you know, I don't know why. Why did I even realizing I needed a bigger dish, didn't do it. Let's switch it over. I can't stand that when I do that. Why did I do that? Why did I insist on putting it in this dish? It should be in a casserole dish, like, hello, McFly. Let's go ahead and switch it over. Oh, I have something right here. Oh, pumpkin. Dehydrated pumpkin got caught on here. All right. Okay. Let's get this in here. Let's pour this in here. Goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. This is real life here. Well, but I don't want to waste any of this goodness. Let's get a thingamabob. Where's the thingamabob? I just had it. There it is. This thingamabob. Let's go ahead and scrape this clean. That's what I love about these is the scrape it super clean. Waste not, want not. So there we go. There we go. All right, we'll just use this dish for the. I'm gonna do duck potatoes this year. Do duck potatoes, maybe. You know, or maybe I'll do it for Christmas. I'll probably do the duck potatoes for Christmas. Shannon loves duck potatoes. It's my processed duck, canned duck, and then I make a duck gravy over canned potatoes. He loves it, but I'm not gonna do that this year. All right. There we go. Look at it. Now that's perfect. Perfect. Oh, I have a little bit more. Yeah, so anyways, cooking bacon grease, butter, make those vegetables taste good instead of gross, and maybe your kids will eat them. So it's all about, you know, seasoning. If you that's one thing my mom for some reason didn't know how to season vegetables. Well, she did bacon. I mean, she did her green beans really good. She always cooked her green beans and bacon grease. But it was like the other vegetables she would, besides, you know, your green beans and corn, like carrots, she didn't know how to do carrots or broccoli or cruciferous vegetables. She didn't really know how to cook very good. She would steam them and they'd be gross and mushy with no flavor. So what I'm saying is make your vegetables taste really good and your kids will eat it. I really loved my mom's green beans and corn because she cooked them in bacon grease or butter. But all the other stuff, I had to mix with my potatoes and force myself to eat it because it was gross. So yeah, I made sure I learned to make my vegetables taste really tasty for my kids. And that's why my kids just will eat anything. Okay. There's that. Now, we're going to get mushrooms here. Drain the mushrooms out. Another liquid thing for survival situation. Mushroom juice. Like this, you could save this. I'm going to give it to my animals, actually. I don't want to waste the good vitamins in that juice. But you could save it for making like a soup or something. That would be good. Alright, so we're going to just sprinkle these. I only want to do 2 cans. I like the extra taste of the mushroom on top. Do can on each half. Yeah, I'm gonna use this and make like a soup or feed it to the animals. I just hate to put this down the drain, but it's not going to be good if you cook with it and cook these mushrooms in it. Ugh. So, okay. There we go. Perfect. It's morning time, guys. I can't get my tongue straight. I'm talking I don't know if I'm making any sense. Alright, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. So what's the scenario? Alright, here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Alright. Okay, and then we're gonna, before we put these in the oven, I'm not gonna do it just yet because I don't want it to get too, I like to bake this first and then put this on top, okay? That's just how I like to do it. Because it gets a little soggy. I don't know. You could put it on top first. I'll just do one little side. You know, that's what it would look like. But I want to bake mine first. Get it heated up, and then I put it on top, and then cook it with no foil on top. But I like to cook it with foil on first, and if you cook it with foil on first, these things get soggy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add these. I'm going to cook this with foil on first for about a half hour. Because everything's pretty much cooked, right? You're just heating the dish up. And then I'll take it out, put this on top, and cook it about 5 minutes with it on top. It'll be perfect. Perfect. Alright guys, so those are my two favorite holiday dishes that I make all the time. Rice pilaf and green bean casserole, and it's delicious. It'll be good. This is for my kids also. So if I'm not here and you need to know how to cook this, there you go. Okay, we'll just talk to you later. Peace.